Yo, what's going on, guys? Superfly here, bringing you a new video. Today we're talking about a new potential update coming to the VPG competitive league, and if this happens, it doesn't look good. But let's talk about it, and for this I'm gonna need to stand up. All right, now that we're standing, chat, I think you guys need to sit down, because I'm about to show you something that could potentially ruin my FIFA career in competitive scene. Honestly, let's take a look at it, chat. This is from Aaron, the owner, Delasoya. Important, please read. At New Gen Manager, please take a moment to check your manager chats. A community poll has been posted in all captain chats asking how many PC players are currently on your team. Several domestic leagues within VPG are moving toward a console-only format, excluding PC. We are gathering feedback from the community before holding discussions with all captains regarding future titles. No decision has been made at this time. However, as 11v11 clubs continue to grow, our priority is to ensure that all players and teams compete on a level playing field with equal opportunities and no platform-related advantages. Before implementing any changes, we will conduct community polls and engage in open discussions. For the teams with significant number of PC players, we will reach out directly once all poll responses have been collected. Thanks for your cooperation. So, let me just break this down. Again, like I said, it's just talks right now, but they are talking about console-only leagues. Like I said, they could be potential PC-only leagues, or maybe certain leagues will have crossovers. But for the most part, it looks like they're going to be trying to split it. All right, so again, they are only in talks. For the most part, majority of people are on console, PlayStation, and Xbox. There's only a small amount of us on PC. And when we're talking about the equality for the level playing field, I got a couple of bullet points here that I think are quite important. I know what they're referring at for PC. Let's do the pros, the pros and cons for PC. PC, if you've got a decent PC, you can get higher frame rates, faster refresh rates, and faster loading times. All this nonsense, the spiel with PC gamers. They got a faster system, right? And they seem to think, I believe, obviously I'm not putting words into people's mouths, but what I read from this is people seem to think that we have an advantage with a PC by having these faster feedbacks. What I'm reading from this is people seem to think that we have faster FPS, refresh rates, that we are an advantage. All right, and don't get me wrong, it probably is a slight advantage, maybe. But we are not talking about a esports, Valorant, CSGO, Call of Duty scene here, where you're seeing pixels and you're calculating a shot on a fucking pixel. Okay, we're talking FIFA here. It's pass and move, A or X to pass the ball, circle or B to shoot. We are not playing highly competitive esports shooting games where the refresh rate of your monitor, the higher FPS comes into it. This is FIFA. It is not going to have any input to the game whatsoever. There's not a chance. It may look better and run smoother. That might be it. But here's where the cons come in. On a PC, I own a very powerful gaming PC. It's top of the range AMD. And my game, as you guys know, when I'm live streaming, when I'm just playing in general, it is stuttering. And we play through these stutters. The amount of stutters and crashes and problems I have on the PC is far more than what you guys are getting on the Xbox. You may get some, maybe, the odd little stutter here and there, potentially, if there's like, a bit of clogging in the system. But on the PC, and I have a lot of PC friends that play FIFA, it happens to a lot of us. There's bugs, there's problems with the PC that are a huge problem. Yes, we may have a higher refresh rate, a higher FPS input, but it doesn't affect us on FIFA. Is it because that they have found people hacking in these leagues using PCs? Now that is a good argument, and they want to try and separate that, and I can see that point. PC players have got much easier access to hacks. We all know it. It's how it is, okay? But we can't be fooled that there is also hacks available for consoles with the Chronos controllers where you can green time every shot. Let's not kid ourselves. It can happen on console too. So I've given you the pros, I've given you the cons of the PC. Let's go through the pros and cons of the console. Doesn't have many stutters, if not any. The load times are sometimes even quicker than people who are on a PC. The game is built and made for a console. A lot smoother than the PC. May get the odd stutter here and there, like I said earlier, if there's a bit of clogging in the system, but it soon irons itself out. It's very minor. Your game is a lot smoother, more fluent all the time. Your refresh rates might be a bit lower. Your FPS is capped to 60, but it's stable across the whole board. Console is stable, unless it's EA problems and it fluctuates. But for the most part, the Xbox and PlayStation, it is a stable. PC, it is high refresh rates, high FPS, stutters. And what's more important, what would you rather have? Higher refresh rate and the game stuttering all the time, where it's almost like as if you press pause on a movie. It freezes and then it speeds up, okay? Would you rather have that? Or would you rather have lower FPS and refresh rate, but the game just constantly runs smooth? I know which one I would have. Now, again, is it because of the hacks? We spoke about the PC side, but there's also a console that can have hacks too. Let's not kid it. All right. So when they're talking about an equal level playing field, where is the difference here? Where's the differences? And if they want to remove PC because they really believe that the PC players are at an advantage because of the FPS, the refresh rates, or is it because of the hacks? So let's just pretend that is the case. So we push PC out, okay? Now it's just console only league again. Remember, we want to do equal opportunities. You guys on the console, if you play outfield, centre back, midfield, striker, you get 60 FPS. Feels great, runs smooth. When you play as a goalkeeper, you're capped to 30 FPS. So if they want equality, how is it that a goalkeeper has 30 FPS, but then the outfield players have 60? Should we then just remove human goalkeepers from the league as well? Because there's no equality there. Because the players outside on the pitch, I've got 60, but if I'm the keeper and I'm playing on console, I've got 30. So I'm at a disadvantage because I'm 30 FPS lower than the bastards playing on the pitch out in the field. Is that fair? I don't think it is. This whole remove PC from the league is crazy to me. If this happens, it's crazy. I've been at VPG from the day it started. I've always been in compet. For the old people here, I was one of the first players in VFA. If you know what that was, the Virtual Football Association, I think it was called. Trying to remember. I think they came out before VFL, or VFL and VFA came out about the same time. But VFL and the VFA were the first two. Then you had FGL, VPG starting to come into it. And if I'm being honest, I think VPG is the better out of them all now. And VFA is no longer here. I think they had a lawsuit because the name represented an actual football association. So they got actually sued eventually. So I've been in compet since it started from day dot. And I don't want to play VFL because I have my children on the weekends. I like to kick back and chill. If I do decide to help a team out, I will on the weekends or whatever, right? But I don't want to be forced to play in VFL. I definitely don't want to do FGL. It's a dead league now, I think. And I'm definitely not doing Discord leagues. So if they do remove PC, and I'm not just being locked into a PC league where they might only be 10 teams, might only have, a small league. I'm not doing that, right? Not happening. I want to play with my friends. So if this does happen, guys, if they do remove PC out of the leagues, I am going to have to walk away from competitive. I am not buying a brand new Xbox just to play competitive. I'm not doing it. I'm not spending £300 just on the console and then an additional £70, £80 for the game. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. So the future of this channel, if this does happen, and I hope people from VPG send this into the VPG leagues, I won't be playing in the VPG anymore. That would be probably the end of the FIFA videos, goalkeeping tips, because I won't have a need to play it. I don't enjoy playing this game just casually. I only like playing it for compet, and I know a lot of you compet players only jump on to play FIFA now when there's compet games. Nobody grinds FIFA anymore. Like it's very rare. If this happens, it will kill this channel in terms of FIFA content wise. I'll still do other things and I'll play other games and I'll still be here. But in terms of FIFA, it'll be done. You might obviously catch the odd FIFA stream here and there if I'm playing with some buddies, but competitive, it will be done. I think it'll be a real stupid move for VPG to go down this way, especially with the new FC26 around the corner and the potential of the crossplay with that new game would be really fun. And I just think it'll be a stupid move, but it's not down to me to decide that. I'm letting you guys know that they said, they're going to leave it up to the community. So leave it up to the community. Do you think that PC players should be removed from the league? And when you're playing as a console player, leave it down in the comments below. Do you feel like if you're up against a PC player in compet, are you at a disadvantage? If you're coming up against me in VPG, do you feel like if I make a save, it's because I'm on PC. Or if you're playing against outfield players, if they score a goal or if they tackle you, is that because they're on a PC? I don't want it to be like a rant towards VPG, because I respect the owner, Aaron. I think what he's done there is a great job and where he's brought the league. But I just think this is quite a dumb thing to even bring to the new gen managers. It's crossplay, right? With 2025, why are you trying to remove it? If it's because of the hackers and cheats, then get on that case. Ban the people who are cheating or hacking. Get the managers of the team to hold accountability for their players. There's also, like I said to you, people on console can still cheat with Chronos on the controllers to get green time every shot. So if it's the hackers that is somehow is the problem, that's not the answer. You're going to get hacks in all games. You're going to get hacks this, hacks that. If it's the performance, like I said, yeah, we might get high performance. And then, to be honest, on FIFA, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean nothing. If you're playing CSGO and you're on a low refresh rate, if somebody walks past a door on a 60 hertz monitor and I'm looking, they're not going to be able to see, right? They're going to come out late and they're not going to see the person trying to shoot them. They'll be shot and they'll be like, I didn't see it. But if you're on a higher refresh rate, you can see more pixels across your screen. So you get more information. That's why the pros in these high shooting games, they have like 240 hertz, 300 hertz, and they can get every bit of information from that game. And we're not talking, we're on FIFA. We're not talking Valorant, CSGO, Call of Duty style competitive here. It's FIFA. It's fucking NBA, sports game, basketball, FIFA, football, baseball, golf. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's not going to affect you. But anyway, leave the comments down below what you think. Like I said, if this does happen, you probably won't see any more goalkeeper from me, which, you know, it would be sad because I wouldn't be able to play this game casually. Like I said, it'll just be drained out of me, but I'll do other things. But let me know in the comment section below if you think the PC player should be removed. If you think there is an advantage, let me know. And yeah, like the video and subscribe if you are new. See you soon. Bye-bye.